Hey guys, it's Nimestacker and I'm back with you for part 2 of the most recent mega results, the unboxing of the latest coins back from NGC. All of these coins have been sent by Silver Forum members. Most of them belong to other people, some of them belong to me. Where they do belong to me and I recognise them, then I will comment, but mostly they belong to forum members. So this is the second part. The first part was the Britannia unboxing. If you haven't watched that yet, it's a couple of videos back, so please look it up and give that a watch as well. So a wide variety of coins that came back as part of this unboxing. The most interesting thing actually is this one. It's not interesting because it's a strike on the day. Very, very limited edition sovereign, very beautiful, 1817 of these only minted. And I have sent maybe 15 or 20 of these to be graded before. They have all come back as PF for proof, Ultra Cameo for Ultra Cameo. And what makes this very different is NGC have now finally changed their mind. This is now an MS DPL for deep proof like, and so all the ones that were graded in the last grading have got a 70, which is great, but they're no longer being graded as a PF for proof. They're all being graded as MS and with DPL for deep proof like. I questioned NGC, I asked them what happened, and they just informed me that the graders have finally decided to listen to what I was saying originally, which is that these are BU, brilliant uncirculated coins. They are not PF proof coins. It took them a while to change their mind, and they told me that the graders had now seen enough of them to decide that it wasn't actually a PF and they could tell the difference. So some of these ones you're seeing here are the PF. The Pyfort is a PF, of course, it's a true proof. This one is the plain edge, and this one is the MS Deep Proof-like, except it has the Great Britain label on it. So clearly there's going to be a mix-up over a number of years now with all of these. Some COAs say proof, some COAs say brilliant uncirculated, some slabs are going to say proof, some slabs are going to say brilliant uncirculated, or MS, DPL. So who knows, who knows? All I know is everybody who sees these in future is going to be very confused. I gather that they have actually consolidated them all into one census, so that it will be easy for people to see. This one, hooray, is mine. This was a coin picked up at the DNW, the Dix Noonan Webb auction in Mayfair. It said in the auction particulars it was an extremely rare 1 shilling, and it was an 1858/6 date over strike. Very, very beautiful coin, and this coin is one of the nicest coins I have in my collection. There aren't any other coins, any other shillings of this year type have been graded by PCGS or NGC. This is the first one that the grading companies have graded, and I think it is a pretty valuable coin. Yeah, I hope you like it. I like it very much. I'm very pleased. So forgive me for dwelling on it, but I am rather proud of this coin, and I hope you guys like it. And I think it looks pretty cool in close-up, lots of detail, and they obviously liked it. They thought it wasn't quite a 65, but better than a 64, so they gave it a 64 plus. This next coin is a coin that I had graded for my good buddy Regal Stacker. Go and visit his channel, Regal Stacker. I know absolutely nothing about this coin. It might be a pretty nice, valuable coin. I think it's certainly very old and certainly very pretty. When I first saw it, I thought it was some kind of modern token, but then I realised that it was actually a pretty old coin, 1766, and well, I mean, I think that this will probably join Regal Stacker's other old coins as a treasured possession. So, what have we got next? 1827, 1 shilling, excessive surface hairlines. It's always a fun game to try and find the hairlines. Actually, you can see what they mean when they say this coin has excessive hairlines. If you actually take a look up close, you can see that there are these kind of marks, vertical marks, which are a little bit kind of too parallel to be particularly natural, and it is probably a sign of these hairlines, and it probably should be a details grade, I guess. This is another one. This is a 1757 sixpence, also surface hairlines. Very nice coin. I really like the coin. It's absolutely lovely. Beautiful old sixpence, but unfortunately this was graded with a details grade rather than a numeric grade because of the hairlines on it. A shame really, but it's still a very beautiful item and still has a pretty good value. Next up we have another coin, which is a coin that I bought. I bought this one at an auction. I actually bought it online at an auction. I can't remember which one it was. It was either one in Glasgow or it was one in, or it was Lockdale's, and I can't quite work out which one it was, but it was a recent auction. They had a number of these shieldback sovereigns, and I remember the last one was an 1859, which is a very rare year, and I waited to bid on the 1859. Had to pay a little more for it than I would have liked, but I think other people were obviously trying to get hold of that year as well, because 59 is not a year you see around very much. This is another very interesting, exceptional coin. MS62 is absolutely brilliant for this coin. I mean, just look at this coin, look at the toning on it, look at the detail. You know, I mean, to me this looks even slightly, maybe even better than 62. But it's certainly a good 62, really nice, and a very rare coin. Only a few of these have been graded. This is actually a crossover coin. So the person who owns this is building a collection of NGC graded coins, and this was in an MS62 slab from PCGS. So this went through the cross grading service, and I believe that we asked for this to be crossed only if it was the same grade or better. You have two alternatives. Here's the label for the PCGS one. There's two alternatives. You can either say cross at any grade, in which case they might give it a lower grade on NGC, or you can say cross if it's the same or above, which is what we did with this one. So there you have it. It didn't get higher than 62, but it did get the 62, which shows a fair amount of consistency between PCGS and NGC at any rate. And here is another one with the dreaded, unfortunate surface hairlines that raise its ugly head so often, unfortunately. It's always good to kind of go in deep on this and see whether those hairlines are visible. To me, this looks like a pretty nice coin, hairlines or not. It's a very attractive coin, good condition, lots of detail, but unfortunately also those dreaded surface hairlines as well. Okay, what have we got next? Next out of the box is a little bit of platinum. PT, platinum $50. And this has been restored by NCS and then graded. This was submitted quite a while ago actually, and it's taken quite a long time to get through from beginning to end of the grading process. I think sometimes NCS take a few extra weeks, and it makes the process a longer in terms of time, but eventually these two came back. They came back with a 69, and could have been a 70, of course, but a 69 is still pretty good. 1997, this was a very good grade. This could be one of the top ones for this particular coin. It's a silver 50p Britannia. Doesn't look like a regular 50p, but it's part of the Britannia fractional set. This one is mine. I bought this because I saw a video of another YouTuber when this came out. This is the 200th anniversary ducat. Very, very pretty coin, very nice coin. Another one of these arrived today from Regal Stacker. My one, I think I saw a little bit of handling damage on it, probably caused by myself. So I sent it to NCS for conservation, and it came back a 70. Which is a testament to the work that NCS can do. And people say, well, you know, what does NCS, what can they do? What can they do for my silver? What can they do for my gold? They tend to be better on gold, I think, than silver. There is less that you can do for silver. Okay, 1993, 2 sovereign piece. This coin was bought from one of the bullion dealers, actually, in the USA, and it was bought with £150 odd worth of vouchers, nectar vouchers, which I got from buying a whole load of sovereigns. So I bought and sold a whole load of sovereigns, made a tiny bit of money, tiny bit of money on the sovereigns, but pocketed all the nectar points and incentives, and I used that to save a third of the cost of that sovereign, the 2 sovereign, which is a really lovely coin. Here's a few more sovereigns, 200th anniversary sovereigns, more 70s. There's a lot of 70s given for this particular coin, and another 70 given for that 1987 quarter ounce Britannia. So pretty good grades mostly, apart from the surface hairlines. I don't think these coins did badly. There's some older Chinese coins, very difficult to get top grades for this kind of coin. 69, very, very good. 67, slightly less, but there really aren't a huge number of top graded coins for this particular series. Probably with hindsight, maybe they could have been conserved. I don't know whether that would have been the right thing to do, but not displeased with what we got. Silver proof Krugerrand, didn't get any more 70s. I think out of about 22, 23 I've now graded, I've had 3 70s. 70s are very, very thin on the ground and quite valuable. And so I got a 67 and a 69 for those two. So 67 could have done a bit better, but nothing you can do. No point crying over spilt milk, as they say. Pretty cool, these old Chinese coins. Really, really nice to have in your collection. 5 yuan value, face value. This one is a favourite of mine. Platinum Britannias have only been produced in 2007, 2008 and 2017. This design sold a little bit more than the 2008, which is much, much rarer, but still a very beautiful coin. If you ever get a chance to get a set of these, probably not a bad pickup at the right price as a set to break up and get graded. So there you have it, box number 2, and I'm sure there'll be another delivery along sometime pretty soon.